Do we have sound now?
That's my bad. I forgot to press the mic button.
So we got to start over. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Welcome to Plausible Foolishness. I'm Matt, and I've got a perspective on things.
Hey, what's going on? My name's Ray. Clark Kent. Superman and Kal-El, and I'm here. I'm just kidding. I've got perspective on things as well. What's up, Wampum? What's up, baby? Welcome to the show. Yeah, we had some audio problems. So what? We're ready to go. I mean, we're super professional here, man. It is what it is. We are pros. Glenn Beck, if you're watching us right now, we don't have a team. It's just us. We're a two-man show, man. It is what it is. Go ahead.
Yep. Someday we'll have a sound guy, and that'll be thanks to viewers like you.
Absolutely. So.
And you.
Hey.
If you'll come on over.
Yeah, if you're on TikTok right now, you got to switch over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, because I'll be honest with you, you'll comment. I won't be able to say anything. I got to get you on this bad boy so we know what's going on. So with that being said, thank you so much for everybody supporting us on all the platforms for social media. That would be Facebook. I actually saw a lot of people viewing us on Facebook this week.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Facebook's still a thing?
Facebook's still real? Yes, I gotta keep it for my grandma. Just kidding. No, Facebook's
the way.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Where else are we at? TikTok. We've got 2 different pages on TikTok. We got the strong one, which is streaming live right now, and we also have the good old Plausible Foolishness. My man's holding it down. Thank you so much for the support. What's going on?
Said, hey, remember, you can always delete your cast. Then it just didn't happen.
It's true. It's true.
Yep.
This is the way.
And there was no audio problems.
And there's no audio problems. Start all over. But hey, guys, seriously, thank you so much for the support. I love this show. I love you guys. I love doing this every single week. I get jazzed up, jacked up, and ready to go every single day because of you guys. Thank you so much for the Patreons that support us. Here's the deal. Listen, I get it. Times are tough. Corona's coming after everybody and going after people's... They're coming after your germs! Okay, I get it. I totally get that. But your support helps us out a lot. So thank you so much for the guys that donate on Patreon, that keeps the lights going, that keeps the juice going. Thank you for everybody that supports us on TikTok. But, man, the main way you can help us out right now, if you donate, if it's $1, it's $2, doesn't really matter. Head to our Patreon, donate over there. Which is still...
There's also a donate button through Streamlabs.
True.
Right underneath our...
Yeah, on Twitch.
Yeah.
So if you want to donate, guys, here's the deal. We're not looking for begging money, but guess what, man? It helps us out a lot. It helps us with preparation for the show. Keeps the light on, pays for the equipment.
Helps us advance the technologies, maybe someday hire people.
Man, we'd love to hire people.
I would love to hire people.
You're tired of looking at my face every single day.
You know what I would love? I'd love for this to be a daily show.
Yeah.
I would love for this to be a daily show.
Dude, you just got your first Tyson Fury. You look like Tyson Fury. You kind of do look like Tyson Fury.
Yeah. I'm tall like Tyson Fury.
You are tall like Tyson Fury, man.
I think we're the same height, actually.
Well, what? I didn't know Tyson Fury's on the show. Cameo! Woo woo! This is the way. But thank you guys so much for supporting us, man. It helps out a lot. And really what we want to do is grow this thing to a place where we have exclusive content for the people that are donating for us through the Patreon, which we're going to be doing pretty soon. But very excited about what's going on with this podcast. Very excited about you guys watching us every single day and showing your support. And we really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for everything. And thank you for the support everywhere. So we really appreciate that. That being said, let's kick some butt! You ready to go?
Let's go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Hey, Biden, so liberals, help me out with this because I'm not a very smart guy. Very simple. You told me a long time ago that Biden... Yes, Dusty! Dusty's on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Listen, I'm a little concerned about the burn. I thought we were going to be feeling the burn in 2020, just like we were supposed to feel the burn in 2016.
Instead, I feel like soft hands creeping over my shoulders.
Yeah, I feel a little creepy.
Yeah.
A little sleepy.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no script.
That's for you, Dusty.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no script.
There's a minimum of 3 of those every show, Dusty. They're coming. Just like Alex Jones will come out of nowhere. It's just like Randy Orton. Out of nowhere.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Oh, I was ready. I was ready for it.
I was
ready for it that time.
I ended it early.
Dang it. But anyways, the purpose of the show is really simple, man. We're 2 credulous rubes from normal America, and we give our perspective on things. And I'm just a little I've gone from the socialist revolution to the creepy old dementia guy. So we've gone from Cuba to the retirement home really fast in our selection on the Democratic side. So my question is, what's up with that? What's up with that?
Is up with that?
What is going on? Because I thought Bernie was the favorite. I thought Bernie was taking it to the House. I thought socialism was going to reign. I thought capitalism was evil. I thought, what happened, Democrats? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Dude, what's going on, man? Can you explain it to me?
I mean, even further than that, I thought rich old white guys were the problem in America.
Rich old white guys, especially cis old white guys?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Cis old white guys.
I know, geez, and God forbid they say they're Christians, which I don't think any of them are Christians in this right. But if they said that, ho, ho, ho!
Yeah. At least they have that going for them.
Yeah, at least none of them are Christians. So, hey, at the end of the day, like, I'm so confused. Like, what's happening? What's going on, man? So, you're putting your whole support behind Dementia Joe. Oh, whoa. We got a deep state announcement on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. What's the deep state going to say?
I am far more effective than you anticipated. Bernie is not part of the plan.
Touche. He called it, though, man.
Yeah.
He called it. Deep State called it on this show. If you're on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness, he literally called that a long time ago. He said Bernie, or it was out. Biden is going to be the one. Deep State.
I think we all called it. But
yeah, but dude, listen. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about feeling the burn. We're going up against socialism. Mm-hmm. Even Trump was saying I was getting ready for socialism and Cuba and communism, and then old Joe.
Yeah, but Trump's saying that because he's just rubbing it in their eye. Sticking his thumb in their eye.
He's so excited. He's so excited. And
he's the heel president we needed.
He is the heel. Look. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true, man.
Yes. Now, if you don't know my man Matt, he's not a fan of heels in wrestling. He's not a fan of the bad guys.
Well, I mean, really, he's the tweener.
No,
he is.
No, he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy. Yes, but the referee is the deep state. Okay,
you hear that, deep state?
And the face is corporate is the corporate rock.
That's true.
It's like
That's true.
I mean, technically, so really, he's the tweener.
He is the tweener, but I love every single second of it, man. So. Here's the thing, trust me, on this show, we haven't always been Trump trainers. Now, I've always been the Trump trainer because I'm the foolishness part of the show. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I need you guys to understand the fireworks that are about to go down with Biden versus Trump is going to be awesome.
Yes, because you have Trump, who's actually an alpha.
And quick-witted.
Quick-witted and
can deliver a punchline, tough.
I mean, He does have a narcissistic streak.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that's what we like him.
But
MJF.
Yeah. But
I'm better than you, and you know it.
He does have a nice narcissistic streak, and so that's something to watch out for. That's a flaw.
Yeah.
But he's also very well, I think it could be. If he hits if the cord gets hit just right, then he can go too far in his self-defense.
But the problem is this.
But
okay, so are you worried about the sympathy backlash? Is that what you're worried about with Uncle Joe? If he goes too narcissistic, you think that?
No, I'm thinking Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
Sleepy Creepy Joe. Says something that really strikes a chord with him, and then he just goes too far.
Yeah, but Joe would have to remember that line.
That's true.
Wait, where am I? I'm ready for sitting. Right? You know how the thing goes.
Yeah, the Declaration of Independence, I think it was called. I'm not even sure about that.
I knew a guy named Bob. He used to play with my leg hair, and I love leg hair, and children sitting on my lap. Like that's what we're running into, and that's what Trump. Now, here's my.
But you're right about he's quick-witted, so it's going to be.
Oh, dude.
See, the thing about it is that the chances of him striking a chord is low because Biden is a wannabe tough guy.
Sure.
Did you see the meme I made today?
No, which one?
So somebody some dude I can't even remember his name. Some idiot posts a tweet that says Biden is the tough guy that Trump aspires to be. All right. And so like DC Drano just wrote. Yeah, and I just took the tweet and I put it on a picture. It's SpongeBob holding a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then he looks up. He's looking at it like, what? And he looks forward and he just throws it into fire.
100%. Dusty says, so when he announces Joe Biden, as Joe announces Michelle Obama or Bob Iger, I don't think it's going to help him, because the problem is this. Like, how confident are you, what are you saying to your voters when you say, hey, listen, we know the guy's old and has dementia, probably isn't going to finish his term, he'll probably die, but we got somebody ready just in case. Why wouldn't you have run that person in the first place? Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you have had the confidence to do that? Mm-hmm. That shows weakness to me personally, but, then again, I'm an alpha. Now, the only thing that I'm very concerned about the debate with Trump versus Biden is one of two things, one of two scenarios that I'm actually afraid of, okay? And I will admit it here live on the live stream, okay? Here it is. Either Biden's working us all, and I hope that he's working us. I think that would be hilarious. If it was just a work, he's just waiting for the debates, and then he pulls out all out of nowhere. He just Tim Storms it, hits the perfect storm, and then we got to fight. We got some fireworks, okay? But let's get real. That scenario has a 0.1% chance of happening, just like coronavirus killing people. But anyways, what, did I say that out loud? Sorry, did I project that? Anyways, Corona. Anyways, the other scenario that I'm nervous about is Biden's so belligerent and so out of there that it's almost like Jackie Chan's drunken style, okay? Versus Trump, where Trump is like an elite fighter and debater, and he's like, what is the style of insanity that I'm going up against? I can't even... I just look at you and feel bad for you. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. So, that's... I'm worried about Drunken Master, or I'm worried about, the
work.
The work. Like, he could see the whole time! The eye patch is off! Moxley! Oh my gosh! You know what I mean? So that's what I'm waiting for. So we'll see if it goes down, you know what I mean? But it's going to be interesting.
Now, apparently yesterday he was pretty spot on, but he was a short speech in front of a teleprompter.
Sure.
And we'll see in the debates if it's just teleprompter. It most likely is.
It's teleprompter. Because what is he going to have to do when he has to have his faculties? He's got to be on top of his game. Because the thing is, this people are like, well, you don't have to be a great debater to be the president. Okay, true, but the problem is the point of being the president, the most powerful person in the world is you got to be able to think quick on your feet, make good decisions on your feet, and be ready to attack things. You're going to tell me that comparing Trump to Biden, you're going to say, oh, yeah, Biden's clearly way more qualified to run the country than Donald Trump, who's been killing it the last 3-4 years. Mm-hmm. You're going to try to sell me on that?
Yeah, especially...
For real?
And Trump's just going to be like, you were vice president for 8 years, and nothing got better.
Yeah.
I was president. Granted, I was president, and you were not. But I was president for 3 years, and insanely better.
Yeah.
On just about every metric.
Yeah, man. But he's got such a wealth of material. He has such a wealth of material to go with that I'm excited. I'm all pumped up. So I can't wait to see things. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting debate because we're all going to be locked in our homes because Corona is going to, kill us all. So we all have to stay at home. Just like the globalists want us to do and affect the election. But, no, that's all conspiracy theory. That's all conspiratorial. Cue the X-Files music. But, that's kind of what they've always wanted.
Yeah, but it has to last through to November. It's not going to.
No, unfortunately.
It's gonna peter out in the next couple months. Like the flu does every year.
Just like SARS or
SARS, H1N1, Zika.
Zika's gonna kill us, bro! Nobody died from it. Till the end of March, exactly. The Ides of March, that's really what it's going to be. But that's how it's going to go down. We're going to have to watch March Madness with empty stadiums.
As for Trump, the president banning flights from Europe, Dusty mentioned, good. I mean, he has to, for optics alone, But
time out, Michael Moon. Can somebody confirm that? Look that up for us. It said that the NBA suspended its season. I highly doubt that.
Well, I know that one game was going to be
Not
played
doubting it.
in an empty arena.
Yeah. That's their whole generated revenue is the 82 games that they play before the playoffs that nobody cares about, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, we're going to make all this hysteria. And I was talking to my oldest daughter on the way. What did he say?
Wampum Biscuit, I'm flying home to Europe the 25th. Like my dad said, no worries, we don't drink Corona.
We don't drink Corona. But, listen, here's the thing, and I'm not trying to minimize the coronavirus, okay? And, you know, I hope that I'm right in this instance. I know the show's called I Hope I'm Wrong. But, you know, I hope I'm wrong that they're going to use this to try to isolate us, keep us away from things, blah, 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 blah. I hope I'm wrong on that sense. But let's get real. If this ends up 2 months from now only killing 100 people, now, that sounds horrible on the surface. For all you sensitive snowflakes that are on TikTok that should be on twitch.tv/plausible
We would
foolishness. That's
prefer that nobody
twitch.tv.
dies.
Yeah, I prefer nobody dies. But unfortunately,
We don't live in that world.
exactly, we do not live in that world. So at the end of March, if we have less than 100 deaths, are we now going to bring awareness to the actual deaths that were caused in the United States over that month? Are we going to talk about the auto accidents that happened? We're going to talk about the abortions that happened. We're going to talk about like actual things that have a higher mortality rate than Corona.
The flu.
Or the flu. I mean, come on. And again, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I know. Listen, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I have grandparents too.
The more like
Here's
it's
what it
good
is.
that he's cutting off flights from Europe so that less people get infected and the
Yeah.
less potential for people to die
True.
is good. It's good. Should we be going crazy buying all the hand sanitizer, all the toilet paper for some reason? No.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's what's hilarious to me. So this is the stance we're going to take every single time the media hypes something. Like, think about it. If this is the precedent that we're going to set, what's going to happen when there's a real virus that really is going to mess people up?
Well, and I was
gonna happen then?
listening to Rush Limbaugh today, and he made a fantastic point.
Snurdly!
So they're going to of course they're lambasting Trump, you know, because he's incompetent and they haven't stemmed the tide of this virus. He's like, name to me the virus that they've contained, that they've quarantined.
Yeah.
They don't ever do it with the common cold.
No.
They don't ever do it with the flu.
No.
It's impossible.
You can't do it.
It can't be done.
Can't be done.
Yet, before we even saw a single case in America, he had banned flights from China.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too.
Is that the reason why there's only,
Well, here's my thing, is they keep
20-something
saying
cases?
he's incompetent and he's not taking it serious. He just spent like $8 billion on this.
Yeah.
$8 billion on the flu.
This, of course, is them grasping at straws, as usual.
Well, here's the other thing that pisses me off. They criticized him because his task force didn't have enough peoples of color. Do you remember that? CNN, did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Like 2 months ago, look this up. Fact check me, snowflakes. Fact check me. They were pissed off at Trump that his response team was primarily made up of white males. That was their critique. But then they had an amnesia, and then a month later, or a month after the fact, they said, oh, he wasn't prepared and he's not preparing. I'm like, wait a minute. Shuts the borders down. You're pissed off at his task force. The vice president's on top of it, and he's shutting down flights to certain places. What else do you want him to do? Build a border wall? Wait, what?
Did you hear AOC commenting? She was on, I think, who's the unfunny late night host?
NBA's which there's a lot of unfunny ones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which
Seth
one?
Myers it was.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
on-
Creepy peasant little boy, gotcha.
Yeah. She was on.
I'm a real boy.
I think Jimmy Fallon's the only one who's funny because he's the only one who kind of stays out of.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's
a
funny,
bit.
man.
Anyway,
I'll give Jimmy love.
I like Conan too.
Coco?
But Conan is a little bit more.
Man, he got so woke, bro. He got woke, and that annoys me.
He's not nearly as bad as like a Seth Meyers
He's
or
not.
a Colbert or a Kimmel.
He's not, but he has a hard time fighting it, like his skin has a hard time fighting the sun. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
he has Blazing! Daddy's got jokes. Go ahead. You missed that sound effect if you're on TikTok right now. Head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. But yeah, man.
Okay,
sorry.
so she's on. He asks her what she thinks about the vice president running the task force.
Oh no.
And so what she said is like, she's like, oh no, I don't like it. I think that we should have somebody who actually believes in science.
Yes, I knew that was coming. Because he's a Christian, he don't believe in science. What? What does that even mean? Most of our medical breakthroughs have come from people who profess faith in Jesus Christ. Look it up. No, that triggers me. Okay,
For sure.
it
100%.
triggers me as a follower of truth, as a follower of the Word of God, as a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, when I hear this stupidity spew out of some atheist or some jackhole's mouth, when most of our modern leaps in technology, especially in the medical field, have come from Christians. Christians! Dusty! Just kidding, Dusty. Dusty's a good guy. He's a believer.
Yep.
We love you. We love you, Dusty. Thanks for supporting us.
But like,
But yeah.
the other side of it is that there is no conflict between science and Christianity.
What is science?
That's a made up nonsense.
What is science?
Science is
The observation of nature.
yep.
Where did that come from? Big Bang that we can't verify, but now we're starting to realize that there has to be an unmoved mover, which no one talks about, by the way. Like that's the funny thing to me is like on these atheist chat boards, science is starting to kind of get it. Like, something has to come from something, and there has to be a starting point for all of that.
There has to be something.
Outside of it to make that happen.
Yeah.
Now, they don't teach that in schools because,
No, of course.
God forbid, we get away from monkey man science, and God forbid we get away from the foolishness that's out there. But sorry, keep going.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, what is the origin of science? It came primarily from Western culture,
Yeah.
from men who believed that in a rational God that made a universe that was decipherable.
Order, nature.
Yes. Postmodernism isn't going to lead us to science
No.
because there is no truth. So what's the point of even conducting science? Okay, the pantheon of gods is not going to get it because they're all capricious and worse than we are in many respects. And so every phenomena is due to their capricious ways that we will never understand because we are lower than them.
Hey, do you remember Pee Wee Herman's Funhouse?
Yes.
Do you remember the word of the day?
Yes.
Capricious! Ah! That's good. That's a good word. I'm not even hating. I ain't hating, dog. But
I mean,
about this.
that Christianity was pivotal in the birth of science. Pivotal. And so, but now, now we've grown beyond we've gotten too big for our britches.
It amazes me how quickly history and reality get neglected by liberals. Mm-hmm. Because we're in 2020, and the number one thing on TikTok right now is the ridiculous deal that the party switched. And I asked a very simple question: what year did that happen? When the civil rights was voted on. Okay, well, 81% of Republicans voted for civil rights. There were 23 senators on the Democratic side, which is almost half of them at the time, that voted against it. Only 6 Republicans voted against the civil rights. Only 6. 81% said yes. Mm-hmm. But the party's switched. No, you jackhole. It's math. 2 plus 2 equals 4.
The only person who came over was Strom Thurmond.
Oh, but that one guy proves the hoax. Mm-hmm. And listen, now that we're in 2020 and we think we figured things out, because pride comes before the fall, magically all those Christians out there that figured out all the science stuff that keeps us alive longer so that we can find out who the heck Jesus is before we die, before we meet our maker, so we don't get cast into hellfire, they're the bad guys. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes, because they don't believe in science.
Logic!
And
Gosh, sorry. I get heated.
And supposedly...
Actually, I'm not sorry.
Pence likes electrocuting gays or something.
Oh my gosh, give me a break.
That's their beef with him. That myth.
He doesn't comply. You must love our love. Spoiler alert. You're not a horrible person if you disagree with someone's lifestyle. Let me repeat that really slowly. You're not a horrible person by not agreeing with someone's lifestyle. Any questions on this one, liberal? I don't agree. Like, I made this point on TikTok the other day, okay? Bestiality still exists. There's somebody in New Zealand banging a sheep right now. So some poor goat is getting it, okay? I feel horrible. Without consent. I feel horrible about that. I don't have to affirm that lifestyle.
Nope.
I don't have to agree with it. At all. So don't tell me that I have to agree with something that I clearly don't. Do not tell me that. Period. But if you don't comply with the liberal machine, you're somehow hateful? I don't hate the goat effer. I pray for him that he finds a beautiful wife that'll deal with him after that, and that he comes to know Jesus. That's all there is to it. I don't have to comply with your lifestyle. Just like Vox is giving, or what is it? Was it Vox or Salon that was giving a platform to a pedophile? I am never going to agree with pedophilia. As much as that's the next step for you guys, I get it. I'm not going to agree with it.
I hope we're wrong, though.
I hope we're wrong. Listen, I hope we're wrong, but unfortunately, that's the next logical conclusion. Mm-hmm. Because 20 years ago, when you guys were pushing,
we've already seen them do it. We've already seen the articles that are softening the blow. You know.
What's up, Freedom Redneck? How you doing, man? Guys, if you're on TikTok right now, head over to twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. Give us a follow. Make sure you hit the follow. We'll give you tons of love on the show at twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. Sorry, I'm like a commercial, bro. I gotta keep it going, man. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Let's go.
But this is what is absurd to me. Well, first it was like, well, love is love. Let us get married. Okay. You can get married. It's not what the Bible... Because here's the problem. Government never instituted marriage.
Yeah.
God
government shouldn't have been involved.
Government should never be involved in marriage.
The religious right was fighting the wrong battle there.
They were. 100%. And they were. But guess what? You can have your makeshift whatever the heck it is. It's not marriage, but hey, you know what?
Yeah, the response should have been, you know what? This isn't my taste, but you're right. You should be able to do whatever you want.
Wait, Freedom
Redneck's
Redneck's
the government
watching
shouldn't be involved in it.
Freedom Redneck's watching us on both.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to do. I don't even know where to go.
Feel my eyes
with
that double vision.
Freedom Redneck, which is the better view? Do you like this better?
Yeah, head on or
do you like the side? What do you like, man? Tell me what I look beefier in. But anyways, moving on. Beefcake. But anyways, like, you can do whatever you want to. You can say it all day long. Trust me, head on. See, listen, Freedom Redneck just exposed you on TikTok. Head over to twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness.
If you don't want to leave your phone, there's an app.
Listen,
there's an app. Download the Twitch app.
Give Freedom Redneck an Alex Jones. He deserves an Alex Jones for that.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
As for you, Freedom Redneck, I love you, brother. So meaty. Dusty's got a confirmation for us. It is now official. The NBA has suspended all games after Jazz player tests positive.
Oh, wow.
So, literally, the NBA has essentially said, hit it, you know which one I want. I like that one better.
I don't know which one you wanted.
Give me the one that Dusty loves the most after that information.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Dusty! Thank you for the information, Noah. We appreciate it, man. NBA has suspended... God, no! God, no! No! We need the... You remember when Luke Skywalker finds out that Vader's his brother?
It's not true!
It's not true! No! I love it. I love it.
This is the way.
But anyways, Yeah, this is
Oh,
what
you missed.
What do you say?
Freedom Redneck's like, what the hell is that? You missed that from last week's episode. It'll be up on YouTube, hopefully later tonight.
Okay, so Freedom Redneck, here's the deal, man. Yeah, if you go tonight, it's impossible. Okay, the No Square dance. If you're not familiar with this was I will give you the 5-second tour. This was Sweden. It was Sweden or Finland. Finland's response to
a city in Finland called Ulla.
this. They spent $2 million to make that TikTok video.
Whoa. It wasn't $2 million. Come on, bro. It was $2.7 million.
Okay, sorry, 2.7. It's almost $3 million to make that clip to tell migrants that came from predominantly Muslim cultures not to rape their women. That's how they responded.
That's their response to the rape epidemic.
It's as ludicrous as the NBA's response to the flu.
Yeah, it's a 16-second clip.
Yeah, and it's a 2-week sickness. Like, are we not seeing the liberal logic here? Are we not seeing this absurdity? But here's the funny thing to this whole situation with Corona. With Corona, okay, is this. You have $1 billion, the second most powerful man in the world. We're shutting down the border. We're shutting down the NBA. We're shutting down the postseason, basically, for the NCAA, which pisses me off because my Dayton Flyers are number 3 in the freaking country. That's going to number 1 seed, and not a single freaking soul is going to be in the stadium. Sorry, I'm a little pissed about that.
It's okay, bro.
Anyways, yes, $2.7 million is spent on that, by the way. Everyone's catching up.
Everybody's collecting TP.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They're collecting that toilet paper, for the flu. Now, here's the thing. I hope I'm wrong.
Are you threatening me?
I
need TP for my bungalow.
Dude, who said that? That was great.
Yeah,
We gotta give him love. Who said that? Was it Dusty? I need TP for my bungalow. But anyways.
It was Dusty.
There you go, Dusty.
You will give me TP.
I am Cornholio.
I am the great Cornholio.
Lord of the
I need TP for my bungalow. Are you threatening me?
You
will give me TP.
We should do a whole show like Beavis and Butthead. She's hot. Speaking of,
anyway,
transitioning, it was International Women's Day the other day. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. It was Women's
Well, you know
Day.
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, continue.
Yeah, it was Women's Day, and the mainstream media went to all the prominent ladies of politics, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, and you would be in Kamala Harris, and you would be surprised who just jumped in on this.
That is
Drew
Tones.
Drew Tones, what up, dog?
Welcome to the Rube Empire.
Drew.
And thanks for following. We appreciate you.
Drew, you get a special question at the end of the show. So, Drew, think of a question.
And we will do our best to answer it.
Yeah, so if you're on TikTok, head over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Give us a follow. See that amazing America, what is that? GIF? GIF?
Yeah.
GIF?
It's a GIF.
That amazing GIF that just blows up and you get a question later on. So, okay.
Unless like 100 of you come over and then, I mean...
They're getting it all. No, we are staying till 1 in the morning and answering all their questions.
Okay, I gotta work in the morning.
I don't give a rat's butt. I don't give a rat's butt.
I was about to say, I know you don't.
It's too soon, man. It's too soon. Screw you, Corona. Anyways, it's too soon.
That's what I said in my brain.
Oh, gosh. And a mosquito just bit my head. Anyways, International Women's Day. So they go to all the prominent Democrat ladies, and you would be surprised. This is what they said. They said, man, it is a glorious time to be a woman. It is amazing. I am so glad to be a woman in Western society. I'm so glad to be a woman in America, right? No, they didn't say that.
It doesn't sound like them, but it sounds like the right answer.
Yeah. So they did not say that whatsoever. Enjoy your content on TikTok. I appreciate you, Drew Tones. Welcome to this is our podcast, Plausible Foolishness, the two credulous rubes that we give our perspective on current events and so on and so forth. So think of a question. We're going to answer it later on today because you're a new subscriber, man. So if you ever subscribe on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness, you get that love on the Plausible Foolishness because you're part of the Rube Nation now. Now, here's the deal. Here's the dealio. They should be saying, man, it's an amazing time to be a woman. You can do whatever you want to. You can be a house mom. You can take over and be a CEO. You can run for president. You can do whatever. But you know what they focused on, man?
What's that?
We have not had a woman president yet. The glass ceiling's there, and you further proof of that is that there's no woman running for president right now.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Because our favorite dropped out.
Elizabeth Warren. Give her a little love.
We need a moment of silence. I love that whistle.
You will be remembered forever, Liawatha. Now, Liawatha dropped out. The narrative... What's up?
Warren is 100% Native American heritage. This is disrespectful. I think you mistyped 1/1024th.
1/1024th deep state.
Yeah.
1/1000 deep state, man. Come on, bro. Oh my goodness. So here's the deal, Liawatha.
How dare you?
Dare you? Dare you? See, Drew. See how much more fun is this show, other than my TikTok? It is way more fun. We have way more fun props on this. Now, here's the deal. Here's the dealio. When Elizabeth Warren drops out the narrative, there's no woman running for president right now. Look how oppressive and horrible and terrible America is. One slight problem. There's just one tiny, teensy-weensy problem. There's 4 people running for president right now.
What?
Math. There's 4 people running for president. Donald Trump, who's going to win? Trump train! Dementia Joe. Hey, where am I? Somebody touch my leg hair.
Sleepy, creepy Joe.
3. Good old Bernie Sanders.
Mm-hmm. And then that guy who was running against Trump, right?
No.
Oh.
Breadline Joe. Breadlines are a good thing. Castro's a good thing. You know who that 4th person is? The 4th man, brother. Actually, it's the 3rd man from NWO days. Wrestling. 4th man, brother. Oh, wait. It's not a man. It's a woman.
Well, Klobuchar dropped out.
Yeah, Klobuchar's out.
So did Warren.
Yep. Kamala Harris.
Kamala was gone a long time ago.
Jeez, I wonder. But there's one more left
No.
that the Democrats aren't talking about because there's no woman out there. Freedom Redneck hits it on the nail. Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh.
Now, I know she's a liberal, and I know she's a Democrat. Now, did she, for that day, identify as a man, and that's why they got that mistaken?
That's possible.
Is it possible?
That is possible.
But to my knowledge, I think that Tulsi, beautiful Tulsi, majestic Tulsi, Hawaiian, Uset, Tulsi, is still running for president. So to get on a national platform and lie to your constituency and say that, oh man, the glass ceiling's there and no woman is running for president right now is a lie. Yeah?
I mean, and what's also ridiculous is that I mean, just a week ago there was 3 women running. And
yeah,
now there's still. It's ridiculous that they forgot the one that they don't want to talk about because, she's not as crazy as they are, even though she's still.
Yeah, listen. Here's the
crazy.
thing. I agree with a lot of things that she says, except for universal health care for all and killing babies. I could
And
get
probably some other stuff that she just hasn't talked about.
I could get behind Tulsi if she didn't want to murder babies, and universal health care for everybody. I could get behind that because she's anti-war. She really wants to get us out of all the wars, the stupid wars that we're in. Mm-hmm. We're still in Afghanistan. Yeah, we signed a peace treaty, but shocker, the Taliban, takia. We had to attack them because they were going to do attack the moment we left. Weird. Mm-hmm. It's like a Muslim Islamic terrorist. They would never lie. What are you talking about? Takia. Anyways, that's what we're up against. Like that. Like, to me, that's what blows me away. International Women's Day, and they don't even acknowledge the woman that's in their party running right now.
Well, they won't acknowledge her. They don't want her, so she's a non-entity.
It's ridiculous. But we're
because they are to every special identity group what they claim that we are.
Cool. Ace Boss on TikTok asked what our show is. It's twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. The show is called Plausible Foolishness. If you head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness, you head over real quick. You can be like Mr. Drew Tones, who took the leap, came over to good old Plausible, and got the real show, which has all of our graphics, all the fun things, and amazing videos like this. Hit me with it.
Stop. Don't touch me.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Drew, cut it off. Cut it off. We're going to lose Dusty. We're going to lose Dusty. We're going to lose one of our patrons. Dusty immediately. No!
Gonna go into a coma.
But head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness if you want to see the full show. Dirty White Boy, I had some savage takedowns today on my TikTok, so it's a lot of fun, man. So head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. What up, Hank Dog? Head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness to get the full show and see those amazing videos. But it is amazing that we're the misogynists, we're the racists, we're the evil people, but we're the worst misogynists. We're the worst misogynists, the worst racists of all time. Mm-hmm. We're the ones that are elevating women.
We had the first vice presidential candidate that was a woman.
Oh, weird.
But
SNL said she was funny because she's from Alaska.
She's dumb. Because they're the misogynists. They completely
100%.
ignore Tulsi Gabbard because she doesn't think like they think.
Yeah, she doesn't have group. She has no group thing.
Yeah. They, are the 2016? The 2016 Republican field was way more diverse, as if that's a thing that's important.
Yeah.
But no acknowledgement of that because they all think differently.
Yep. Gosh forbid.
They project. They take what's the worst parts of themselves and then try to paint everybody else with that brush.
That's called projection, kiddos. Don't do it. So we're the misogynists, but we're lifting up, women everywhere. And the funny thing is, like, everybody that I've talked to about, like, next year, you know what the name that keeps coming up? It's your girl every single time. Ace Boss, what's up, baby? Hit that follow right now, boss. Hit that follow. Follow. Do it. Do it now. Kill me now. Do it. There you go, Ace Boss.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to it, man. Listen, Ace Boss, think of your question. You're going to get priority. You and Drew Tones. At the end of the show, you get to ask whatever question that you want to. And in the meantime, give that man an Alex Jones. He needs one.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
Ace, welcome to the Rube Nation, my friend. Now, here's the deal. We're the misogynists, but we're also the racists. You see that Trump just appointed another a black general to the highest level, one of the highest positions of general in our army. Weird. So I think it was Charles. Forget his last name. It's on Instagram. I put it on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
But that's so weird that the racist Donald Trump, Orange Man, would do that. He would put a black guy in charge, but I thought he was so racist and so misogynistic. And here's the funny thing, too. When Trump's done after 2024, you know what the number one name is that I keep hearing about for the women, for us, for the Republican side? Go ahead, fire it away. What's your guess? I keep hearing it from everybody. It's your girl.
My girl. I can't even think of who my girl is.
Nikki.
Mickey James?
Nikki Haley.
No, Nikki Haley. Yes. She would.
Everybody's talking about Nikki Haley on the Republican side. We want Nikki Haley to run because we're like, all of our Republicans that are all rhinos, they have no balls. We need somebody with big balls. Nikki Haley has big balls. Figurative, liberals. Figurative.
Yeah, that's a metaphor for boldness.
Boldness, 100%. In
case you didn't, the nuances of language and idiom escape you.
Have you seen Team America World Police?
Yes.
You have balls. I like balls. Big balls. We're excited for Nikki Haley. Now, I'm not sold on it yet, but I can come around. He came around to Trump. I can come around to Nikki Haley. I'm excited.
What aren't you sold about for her?
I would like to see her actually. Here's the thing for me is, she talks tough. Is she going to be able to do that with nobody behind her, and it's just her, and it's just her show? Because I feel like she could talk tough with Trump behind her, because Trump doesn't give a crap. Not a lot of people possess the power that Trump has to not give a rat's butt. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see if she has thick enough skin to play that game. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We need somebody with balls this next run, and it can't be. The problem is, like, somebody like Donald Trump Jr. would be good. The problem, though, is I don't want nepotism in our system, because then you got ruling classes, and you've got the Kennedys and the Clintons, and I don't want that crap. But we need somebody that kick him back.
Pence is going to run.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I hate to say it, but what excites you about Pence? Like, I'm not hating on Pence. I love Pence. I just defend him.
What excites me about Pence is his credentials, conservative wise. But yeah, you're right. He doesn't. At least we haven't seen the teeth.
Well, here's my thing with Pence. He's about as exciting as a turkey sandwich. Man, I'm so excited. Like when you go to a restaurant, you don't think, man, I can't wait to get a turkey freaking sandwich. Now, it's wholesome. It's got the protein. It's pretty healthy for you. Probably comes up with some good bread. It isn't too bad. But it's like Cheez-Its. You know what Cheez-Its are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who out there is like, man, I love Cheez-Its? Cheez-Its are like a neutral little snack.
I don't know. There's this pretty bold cheese flavor.
Get the frick out of here.
It's not as bold as, say,
so when I tell Freedom Reddick, you're such a liar. You lie. Give him. I need a sound for this. I need something to refute this guy. What do we got? I need something to refute Freedom Redneck.
How dare you?
Do it again.
How dare you?
Now here's the deal. Nobody's jacked up about Cheez-Its. Nobody goes to the grocery store and says, man, I need Cheez-Its. That's what Pence is to me. I don't know, man. That's my feelings, but maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
I don't think Cheez-Its is the right analogy. I think Cheez-Its are pretty...
Cheez-Its suck, man. Just like a turkey sandwich. Nobody's excited about a turkey sandwich.
Like a saltine.
Hot Pocket.
Cheez-Its are better than a saltine.
My man, Wampum Bizik. Hot Pocket.
Yeah, that's good.
Diarrhea Pocket. I love Gaffigan.
Cheese. Oh, Gaffigan's great.
I like cheese nips. Okay, cheese nips are okay. I got you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Now, I need a block of cheese. Hey, listen, we got distracted.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent.
We went on a tangent. But anyways, long story short, we're the ones that are excited about women. We want freaking Nikki Haley to run and dominate. I want Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I've been saying that on this show for how long?
A long time.
How long have I been saying Sarah Huckabee Sanders? I want Sarah freaking Huckabee Sanders. And then I want her to come on the show, which is twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. If you're complaining in TikTok that I'm not listening to your feed right now, it's because I'm on the actual show. You've got to go to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. Do what my man Ace Boss, do what my man Drew Tones just did, and join the Rube Empire. But here's
Dusty agrees with you.
What's up?
Huckabee.
No, Sarah Huckabee Sanders has balls. Could you imagine a Sarah Huckabee Sanders Nikki Haley ticket?
That'd be crazy.
You got two girls that don't give a rat's ass and will kick you right back in the nuts, especially Sarah Huckabee. She gives it as much as she can take it, and the girl's got thick skin. She can kick some serious butt. I like it. Haley Sanders 2024.
Yeah,
let's start that hashtag right now. Listen, and I hate to, I feel like a wrestling promoter, but I'm like, Sanders, I know you're hiding out there in Arkansas. You get your beautiful, majestic, big balls out here, and you help this country. I've got daughters. I've got daughters.
It's got to be Haley Huckabee Sanders, because
Haley
then
Huckabee
everybody's going to think you're
talking about
Haley with Bernie.
What's like the guy who wore the Barry Sanders jersey and everybody booed him because they thought it was Bernie Sanders. They're like, boo! He's like, it's a Barry Sanders, one of the greatest running backs of all time. Dusty, get your Rudy Poo candy ass out here. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I mean that's the deal, man. So long story short, yeah, we uphold women, but the funny thing is the liberals, shocker, they claim that they love women, but when push comes to shove, it's only the women that think like them. Haley Huckabee, 2024. I'm digging that, man. It turned me on a little bit, man.
HHS
2024. I think I'm going to start that. Want to start that?
Sure.
Start on TikTok. We'll get that thing rocking and rolling. So, long story short, it is what it is. Well, it's confirmed NBA has shut down. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Really, Really cool, guys. Cool moves. I think they wanted to get over the embarrassment of the China thing at the beginning of the year when they were like, Chinese overlords, we love you. You have the power to end our season. Thank you. So, not only did they screw up, the funny thing is the viewership was down this year anyways. But
That's going to cost them so much money, man.
I know, but they don't care. It's just money to them, bro. It's just money, man. It's all good.
Yeah, but I mean...
Listen, man, LeBron wants some
I don't
extra
know.
time off.
I don't
And
know.
you've got the Olympic season coming up. You got the Olympic team coming up. Now the kudos. Hey, first of all, kudos to the organizers in Japan. They said we are not shutting down the Olympics. Thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you so much for having balls, Japan. We
Yeah,
appreciate
but I mean, how
you.
many countries are not going to show up now because of this?
Yeah, who
nonsense?
cares? Who cares?
Granted, I mean,
If you
it
don't
should
want the
be
gold,
over
you
by
shouldn't
the
be there
time.
anyways.
By the time the summer rolls around.
Listen, if you don't want the gold, don't come to Tokyo. Don't come into the dojo, baby. Don't come. Because Tokyo, listen, Japan. I hope Japan's expecting that, so they kick some serious butt. But tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Scotchy Japanese. Watashi wa namae wa rei desu. Yageki. That's my Japanese.
Nani desu ka?
Let's see what else do I got. Toilet wa doko desu ka? Where's the toilet? Yes, I know liberals. I know I'm just a credulous rube that's never left the state of Florida, but I've been to a couple countries, so it's okay. No big deal. Cool. You just want to jump into the questions, man?
Yeah, we can
Oh,
do
no,
that.
before we go,
Was there anything else?
couple things. It is amazing. Now, here's the thing. Was it Weinstein? Weinstein just got 23 years in prison,
Good.
which is a good thing. Just like breadlines are a good thing. Weinstein going to jail is a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, train your eyes and ears as they cover this story. They're going to tell you that Weinstein was the only problem and he's the sacrificial goat to... we're getting there. We're getting there, Freedom Redneck. What did you just hit me with? What's going on?
We're good.
Oh,
Finish
I
up.
was ready, man.
Finish up.
But long story short, Weinstein is getting what he deserves, but don't fall for it. There's so many other guys that are just like that in Hollywood, and there's a lot of pedophiles that are out there. And long story short, there's a lot of evil going on in Hollywood right now, man. What's going on right now? Breaking news?
Yeah, breaking news. We got an Epstein update,
What?
which might be soon to be a
Weinstein?
update.
It's going to be a Weinstein update?
Just call it the Steens update.
Ooh, the Steens.
Epstein. Yep. Okay. Yep. He still didn't kill himself.
Still didn't kill... Epstein still didn't kill himself. Update is there. Deep State.
How dare you!
Deep State wasn't so bad. Deep State, just own it. Everybody
Yeah.
knows now. Everybody knows. We know he didn't kill himself.
But yeah, I mean, Weinstein.
Weinstein is going to Epstein himself. He's going to get suicided.
Yeah, that's a prediction. But even then, let's say he doesn't. Let's say he doesn't, and he's the only one. He's the only one.
Not even close.
No, he's just who they sacrificed
Yes.
to whet the appetite of everybody who was lusting for blood.
Spoiler alert, Satanists sacrifice people. He's a sacrifice so that you don't pay attention to the fact there's a bunch of pedophilia, there's a bunch of evil going on in Hollywood, and DC. Oh, Pizzagate! It's not just Pizzagate, kiddos. It's not just Pizzagate. There's a lot of crazy things going on out there, and they're going to send out Weinstein as your sacrificial goat to put all the hate, the heat on him to distract them from their bullcrap. So
Just to satiate the public's bloodlust, you know. And then once that's done,
yep,
and it's been done, it's done. He's
Yep.
got 23 years, and maybe he dies, you know, a month from now. But nothing happens.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? I mean, we still have Ghislaine Maxwell being investigated and stuff, but we
Yep.
haven't really heard much in a while. Epstein didn't kill himself. Needs to keep going.
It'll never end because Epstein definitely didn't kill himself. Now is the portion of the show where we turn the reins over to you guys a little bit, man. We want to know what you're feeling, what your feedback is. If you're on TikTok right now, head over to twitch.tv/plausibleFoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausibleFoolishness. Facebook.com/Plausible Foolishness. Make sure you slam that follow, just like my man Drew Tones, just like my man Ace did today. Make sure that you're heading over there and following us right now, because that is the main show. That is the real deal. And ask away, fire away, man. So we'll start with Drew Money. Drew Money, give me the question that the strong one, that the mad scientist Matt can dissect and help you out with the pathogen out there called liberal logic. Hit me with it. Iron Man. I debated Lee today. Talking about unconscious Lily. Unconscious Lily. It's on TikTok. But yeah, man. What questions you got? What's the burning question? Ace Boss, you can throw your question on there too. We will answer it in a very pithy, amazing way that's going to blow your mind.
Or just regular style.
No, it is going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your freaking... It's going to rock your effing socks off. You remember that from Tenacious D?
Yes.
Rock your effing socks off! I don't really, I try my best to do a Jack Black, but I'm just not that good at it, man. It is what it is.
Your debate with Unconscious Lee was a clown show? That sounds
crazy.
Par for the course, yeah.
Let me guess. You asked him for a very specific question, like, give me an example of systematic racism, and he went with, racism exists, man! Oppression! 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 Time out. What is the one thing that's oppressing you right now? Back in 1860... Yeah, that's pretty much the whole deal, man. That's what it is. No, he's bragging. Yeah, now here's the funny thing. I think, Iron Man, you're Steelhead, right? The funny thing that he's going to do is he's going to delete all the videos really quickly. He'll win the argument and then magically delete his videos. Which is absolutely clown show. But, that's how people on TikTok debate. The funny thing is I leave my videos up for everyone to see how simply and easily I destroy people like this, so it's a lot of fun. Show me the 2 separate books for mandatory minimums. Your Streamlabs schedule says Thursday. Sorry, man. Deep State.
You're right.
First of all, Deep State, we're 2 guys, okay?
Yeah.
We're 2 dudes. We're dads. Get out of here, man. We'll change it, man. He's changing it right now, man. He's changing it right now. Thursdays at 9. We gotta change it to Wednesday, okay? Listen, man. Listen. We're just 2 guys. I mean, what do you expect us to say, man? But anyways, if you got questions, we'll wait for Ace Boss. We'll wait for my man Drew Money. But while you're waiting, hit us up with a question, man. So it's gonna be a fun. Attempted to subvert me will fail. Deep State's coming at us today, man.
It is.
Deep State is coming at us today, man. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about systematic racism. The question that I would really ask, and I asked and it really pissed off people today on TikTok, was, please give me the systematic racism that's stopping you from living your life today in 2020. And magically, they don't have an answer. It's always, you're an Uncle Tom, you're a coon, or, but you just don't understand the struggle. And then I asked specifically what the struggle is. No one can seem to give me a coherent answer, or an answer at all, for that matter. And then they say that their default is, the parties switched, which has nothing to do with the question that I asked, even though the parties never switched. But that's another story for another time, but it is what it is. Did you fix the Streamlabs, bro?
I did.
Did you fix it? We got to fix there. Deep State. Chill out, brah. Chill out, man. Yeah. But anyways, I digress. Long story short, is this our normal dashboard, or is this a new one?
This is the normal one.
What? That's very cool.
But
I'm liking it.
They changed it.
Gotcha. All right, Ace Boss has got a question. What do we got, man? I want other people to go first. Okay, Ace, go first, bro. Fire away, man. Dusty, have a good night. Have a good night, Dusty. Yeah, I just want the policy that's systematic racism, but it is what it is. Let's see.
The KKK does.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's the one thing I made a video on TikTok about the KKK. I said the KKK has as much power in your life as the Kiwi in New Zealand banging a goat. I'm sorry that's the second time it's come up on the show, but it's the same thing. They're so minimal and have zero power over your life that it's laughable that we give them that much power.
And what they don't understand also is that the KKK, for all their the KKK and people like Richard Spencer and whatever, they're not conservative. Okay, they're as leftist,
Yes.
if you will, as the Democrat Party. Just on they're
ethnocentric.
They're ethno-fascists.
Yes.
So the Democratic Party leans more communist. Workers of the world unite.
Sure.
The KKK, the Richard Spencers, the alt-right aren't right at all.
Sure.
And they're more fascist. They're more workers of America. White workers of America unite.
Yeah.
They have no interest in limited government. They want a strong government that can kick out everybody who isn't part of the preferred ethnicity.
Yes.
You know? So, ultimately, the KKK and the alt-right and all these people are
and the Black Hebrew Israelites.
are
And Farrakhan.
are more in line in many ways with the Democratic Party than any conservative is.
Sure.
Because no conservative wants a government that powerful. At all. Anywhere close to it.
Conservatives are we the people, defending the Constitution that states
No matter,
we the
and
people.
it doesn't matter what color your skin is. So, it's funny. The Democratic Party is making everything about skin color,
Yeah.
right? The KKK is making everything about skin color.
Yes.
They're two groups with the same mindset, just fighting over which skin color is better.
100%.
The Democrat Party is like, white is bad. And the KKK is like, everything else is bad.
While simultaneously pandering and being white supremacist by saying that black people need to hand up because they're black. Affirmative action. But a good question from Drew Tones over here and good analysis over here, my friend. Have a couple friends that support Bernie and they give me crap about being conservative. What words can I tell them that'll help them understand that being conservative isn't a bad thing? You want to start, or you want me to fire this one to the hole?
Go for it.
Okay, really simple. I would just ask very simple questions. Can you please, and just be earnest with them, be like, listen, you're good friends, I love you guys, you're good dudes, and stuff like that, but simple question, where has socialism worked anywhere? Go. They're going to say, oh, Scandinavia, blah, blah, blah.
Wrong.
Oh, wrong. The actual president of Denmark literally came down on Bernie and said, stop calling us a democratic socialism because we're not.
And
Stop.
And let's take your Swedens or your Finlands or whatever.
Finland?
Sweden
Finland?
is most often the favorite one.
Finland. Is that the stop, don't touch me there?
Yeah, that is.
This is my no-no square?
Yeah, you mean
Is that
this?
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Stop.
Okay.
Finland? What? Sorry.
Sweden does have a lot of. Sweden's the big one. That's the
Sure.
one that they love to
Sweden!
throw. You know.
The rape capital of the world, but, right, go ahead.
Right. Sweden.
God, no.
Sweden. So is interesting. First of all, it's mostly white, except for the rash of Middle Easterners that they've allowed in and are causing it to become the rape capital
Raping
of
and
the world.
pillaging, that's weird.
But
Sounds like the Crusades.
but they're predominantly white, so there's pretty much one culture there.
Yep.
No subcultures, except for like what you would consider a subculture based around music or something.
Sure.
Nothing like America is here.
Sure.
Okay. You've the other thing that nobody mentions, that Bernie doesn't mention, because he is as honest as he is about his socialist tendencies, he's a dishonest liar.
Yeah.
So
The millionaires, the billionaires and the...
sure, they have universal health care and education and all that jazz. I think college is even free there. I'm not
Yes.
sure. But everybody, every single person is taxed at like 60%.
Yeah.
It's like I might be a little high, probably a little low.
Yep.
But insane amounts of taxation, and everybody gets it because
Yeah.
as this one monolith culture,
Yep.
they are all in this together.
Yep.
That is the mantra that keeps this ship afloat, barely, you know. But then at the same time that they're taxing the hell out of the people, which means that the poor people, the poorest there, are hurt significantly more than the richest there.
But if they stub their toe, they can go to the doctor.
Exactly. And they get free education and blah, blah, blah.
Free education. But they're poor.
But they're poor, and the government keeps their boot on them.
Yeah.
But we're all in this together.
Yeah.
On the other side of it, though, when it comes to business, they're actually better off, tax-wise, than we are. The regulations and the taxation on their businesses is better than it is here in America, even in the Trump era.
But they have to be.
But they have to be because that's the only way that this thing goes. Bernie is over here saying there should be no billionaires. There's billionaires in Sweden.
Yeah.
There should be no billionaires. We need to tax the businesses. We need to tax the rich.
Yeah.
But this his style of socialism has nothing to do with Scandinavian socialism.
Yeah, so I'm going to... I like his analysis. So, Drew, I'm going to give you my take on it. It's very simple. The moment that... Okay, question. Russia gets pissed off and attacks Sweden. What are they going to do?
Another good point. They have no military. They're going to go to NATO. They're NATO, right?
Well, this is what Sweden would do. Hit it for me, please. Hit it.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
That's what they would do.
That's all that they can muster.
They have dick. They can't do anything if Russia attacks them. If Russia attacks them, who are they going to cry to? Is it going to be the European Union?
No, the European Union doesn't have the money to support.
Who are they going to come after? Now, here's the thing. I get it. We live in a world. There's no evil out there, right? Even though you all want to demonize Vladimir Putin, and he's evil. But what's stopping Sweden from being attacked right now from Russia? Their healthcare plan? Stop, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. It's going to be America.
All your base belong to
Shocker.
U.S.
All your base belong to U.S. I mean, period. That's the deal. The difference between us and all of these quote-unquote socialist utopias is the fact that if crap goes down, they cannot defend themselves. If they tell you anything different, they're high. Because they can't. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this whole scenario. Capitalism has lifted more people out of poverty than any other system. Point number one. In a socialist utopia, do you have freedom of speech? The answer is no, 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 no. Want an example? Look up in Canada. There are people that are getting arrested for jokes in Canada. Point number three. Just very, very simple observation when it comes to socialist system. Let's say, gosh forbid, that somebody gets corrupt in the government. Because we know that's never happened in the history of the world. What does socialism always turn into? Communism. Tyranny. How's that working for people? How's North Korea working for the people? How's China working for the people? I mean, they're just burning bodies because of the flu.
Smog.
Hong Kong is praying for salvation from America that they can't have because they live in a communist country. So let's get real with ourselves. That is why I, as a conservative, preserve the Constitution of the United States of America, which preserves those values for the most amount of people.
The longest running constitution in the world. Now, Ghost has a great...
Hopefully that answers
point.
your question, Drew Money.
And it says, he should say being conservative is similar to socialism in the fact that the end goal is trying to have the best quality of life for the people of the country, just different ways to get there. I would actually change just different ways to get there to our conservative principles just are the only ones proven to work.
Yes. I mean, the problem is history, reality, and facts back up capitalism, Western society, and freedom. Period. Give me an example that is better than the United States of America. And here's the problem.
If they want to talk about minorities and minorities and minorities,
check out any other country.
There's only one minority that makes that means anything, and that is the minority of the individual.
Yeah, 100%. I got you.
It all boils down to the individual versus the mob.
Yep.
And we need to protect the individual.
Because that's our foundation. That's the foundation of our Constitution. Individual rights. The you know, but it is what it is. Question. What other questions do we got? We got any other questions on that one? Did we hit that one? Did we hit that one sufficiently, True Money?
He said, thanks. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate it. God bless.
God bless
you.
God bless you, brother. We love you, man.
If the Democrats end up rigging the 2020 election
Who's asking this
to win,
question?
this is one old Ronan.
One old Ronan. I like that name. Keep going.
Which do you think will most likely happen? 1, civil war. 2, U.S. fractures and states split from the UN, or 3, nothing crazier than maybe some bitching.
I would say option 3, bitching.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, it's already been rigged before. They rigged it in 2016. It's well documented. Now, they got the whole Democratic Party distracted with Russia, Mueller, Ukraine, Kavanaugh, which kept them distracted because they're like a little kitty trying to grab the lights of whatever the media sends their way. But it's already happened. They rigged it against Bernie before, and Bernie, pardon my French, the pussy, did nothing. And they will do nothing. Because they're blowhards.
Now, are you asking if they win the general election, like the actual election for president?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, when's that going to happen?
It's not going to happen.
Ain't going to happen. I mean, and that's not being cocky. That's just a fact. The problem is this. The number one thing that I keep bringing up, and we talked about it on the show last week on Plausible Foolishness, that's at twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. That's twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness, is a really simple fact. And, when good old, this was the Daily Wire, I think they were doing the Super Tuesday, and they were having a discussion, and Ben Shapiro goes on his typical, like, I just don't think that Trump has as much support, and Biden's dangerous, and the wise, one would say scholarly, Kavanaugh makes it, or not Kavanaugh, Klavan, there are no E's in Klavan, makes a very simple point. He says, listen, in this room of 5 people, only 2 of us voted for Donald Trump. This time around, all 5 of us are voting for Donald Trump. And that's the case across the country. On this show, only one of us voted for Donald Trump.
And I don't mind admitting to it.
Okay? Listen, and I didn't judge him. I didn't bust his balls.
Who's going to vote for Trump this time?
Everybody on this panel. You're going to have double and triple the amount of Republican support on this bad boy, and you're already seeing it in the votes in California. There's rumors that California could go red this year. And that's a very legitimate deal, because guess what? All the loony liberals that have destroyed California are fleeing to Texas because they don't want to take personal responsibility for their voting patterns, and guess who's left? The blue-collar, hard-working Republican conservatives. They're left.
Texans. Procreate.
100%.
Like crazy. To counteract
the stupid
that is fleeing to your state.
Listen, it's the Alamo again, boys. It's the Alamo. Remember the Alamo, but they lost. Everybody forgets that about the Alamo. Davy Crockett lost, man. That's where he went down.
Yeah, exactly.
Davy
That's why we
Crockett.
need to remember it.
That's true. Remember the Alamo. But yeah. Anyways.
Okay, so Ace Boss. Why is there a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about? Well, there's lots of reasons for that. To be honest, it's freaking difficult. You got a life to live. You've got, especially, so either you're really young and you're just ignorant, and you've gone to college, and that makes you think that you know something.
Sure.
Okay, because idiot professors who never did anything with their lives are filling your head. Yeah, are filling your head with a bunch of bogus crap. Okay, filling your
Communist
heads.
Manifesto.
So now they come out and they're like, "We know what's up. We're the youth," and the Democrats are more than happy to go, "Yeah, right. Youth power, man. That's right. Vote for us. We're great."
Youth.
There's that problem, and
Sure.
then there's people who are just living their lives. They got kids to feed, they got a job to maintain, they got their home, and who has the time in the day to research all of this stuff? We don't even really have the time in the day to research, which is why you supporting us, you helping us, actually can make the show better in lots of ways.
Shoot, yeah.
And hopefully someday make this show more frequent.
100%.
But anyway, it you know, there's a myriad of reasons.
The other thing too is just like, how can you be an expert of everything? Like the old
Yeah, for
idiom
sure.
is a master. What is it? A jack of all trades, a master of one. That's how the actual idiom is supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's been mutilated and dissected to jack of all trades, master of none. It's actually not the case, but there's only so many things you can master. We happen to really like politics, so that's why we stick our nose in it. That's why we're educated on it. That's why we're obsessed with it. So that when we hear liberal logic, we blow it up really fast, because most of the people spousing this stuff have not actually researched or looked why they believe the things they believe. And the problem is, so many people in America specifically trust the mainstream media, they trust Hollywood, they trust academia, and they trust the feelings of blah, 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 the narrative, and they don't really dissect things. That's why people, when they're in college, tend to be liberal, because, just like my man said, they listen only to liberal professors who have never actually worked and have sucked off the teat of the government forever, and then they get into the real world and they're like, oh, holy crap. And that's why the joke is old people are conservative.
That's what happened to you, man.
It's exactly what happened to me. Exactly. I was a born-again believer at 13, but for some reason I thought that my faith in Christ comported with the Democratic Party, and I thought because I grew up in a blue-collar town in Ohio that I was an actual Democrat. And then I got into the real world, started getting paychecks, lived out in Los Angeles, realized I was not like these crazy hippies that are doing whatever they're doing. And then I got in the real world and I started running my own business, and then magically, when I saw how much the federal government takes out of my money, of the jobs that I'm creating, with the revenue that I'm creating, combined with Neil Bortz roasting me every single day on the radio, and I couldn't get enough because I was sadomasochistic, I guess. And I just kept listening to Neil Bortz. And I realized I can't refute what he's saying. Maybe he's not wrong. Maybe I'm the one that's wrong. And I realized, holy crap, it was like the Matrix, man. The green lights are going down, and it's like, God was like, yeah, I've been waiting for you for a long time, Slappy.
There's the other part is, like, you know, their parents were Democrats.
Sure.
You know, their parents were Democrats.
Sure.
It becomes a part of your identity, and that's a very human reaction.
Sure.
To just resist anything that messes with your core set beliefs.
100%.
I grew up conservative. My parents are conservative, but so thank God that my beliefs actually fall in line with reality most of the time. But even then,
Yeah.
I've still grown. You know, I don't just blindly trust the Republican Party anymore.
No.
You know, the Republican Party is not the party of conservatism. There is no party of conservatism, because conservatism isn't really concerned with that kind of thing.
No, they don't care.
A party is
Irrelevant.
centralized power,
It's irrelevant.
which is what conservatives want to limit.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a good question that TG Ghost had. Question: do you believe that all identified corruption in this time is this?
Do you believe with all
Oh,
the
sorry.
identified corruption, this is the time to break away from the two-party system and make a third, fourth party?
Here's the problem: you're going to compound more corruption by adding more parties. In my opinion, you're just going to compound the problem, and not because
there's no hierarchy that you're going to create that isn't going to be
corrupt.
Yeah, or at least susceptible to corruption. You know, it may not start out corrupt.
Yeah.
I mean, the Republican Party didn't start out corrupt. They worked they took beatings in the Senate.
Yeah.
You know, over the issue of slavery, which is why they were started. But, you know, eventually over time, these hierarchies always tend towards corruption.
Yeah. Here's my thing: is the only that was good timing though.
Yeah.
So long story short is this: my problem is this. I think that you need to. I'm not going to tell you that the two-party system's the best system. It's not.
No, George Washington himself advised against the two-party system.
Yeah.
But the parliamentary system that we see in like places like Israel and the UK, not so great either.
Yeah.
And ultimately, still,
yeah,
pretty like two-party-esque.
Yeah,
you know.
The problem is this, and then Ace Boss was a good point, but yeah, we want more than one choice. The problem though is this: We are a binary American people. We are, man. It just is what it is, man. It's Coke and Pepsi. It's freaking, it's just how we operate, okay? Now, I think the most impactful thing that we can do is this. Both parties are running and screaming away from the Constitution, okay? As conservatives, because here's the deal, I'll never claim to be a Republican or libertarian, because if you play out libertarian, in my opinion, it's Mad Max, so there's a balance in there, right? I want to uphold everything possible in the Constitution is possible.
Libertarian is the path to anarcho-capitalism.
The dark side.
Yeah. Well, it's not the dark side, but
It is the path to dark side. Fear is the path of dark side.
fear leads to anger.
Fear leads to anger. Anger
Leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Much fear I sense in you. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I get it. Listen, I get it, Dusty. I agree with you. I agree with the system. The problem is this. Here's the problem. Play it out. Literally, the UK has that system right now. Okay, it's working out now because there is a categorical rejection of the EU right now. So of course they're going Tory, they're going conservative. They're saying screw you, piss off. What happens 20 years from now?
Yeah.
And you got a hot mess. And you got four people kind of jabbering for what's going on. The problem is this. I just see more opportunity for corruption. I don't know, man. My thing is this. Fundamentally, what I would say is this. If you're truly an American, left or right, we should always be aspiring and pulling our party towards the Constitution of the United States.
And Ace Boss has a great point, which is really, instead of worrying about the two-party system, we should be trying to put term limits on our elected leaders. Now,
Ace Boss.
he mentioned just judges, and to be honest, I don't know. I would want to read the Founding Fathers on why they made judges lifetime appointments and see,
Well, because
what we have to say about
they
that.
would be able to, they would be immune from the whims of the people. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
their
that's the
job
idea.
is to solely
Their
protect
job
the
is
law.
not politics.
Yeah.
Their job is not politics. Their job is especially the Supreme Court justices, is interpretation of the Constitution, interpretation of laws, comparing it to the Constitution. You know what I'm talking about.
Unless you're Ruth Bader Ginsburg,
Yeah.
is she still alive?
Yeah, probably not. But have we seen her at all? Has anyone
anyone seen
been
her?
a confirmed sighting?
Hit it. Simple question tonight: has anyone seen Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Has anyone seen her? Can we find Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You missed that amazing X-File music if you're on TikTok right now. Go to twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness for the full show, man. Oh yeah, it's so funny.
Oh, for sure they shouldn't be getting rich while in office. 100%.
100%.
They shouldn't be there. This shouldn't be. It should be a part-time job.
Yes, because you're supposed to be a civil servant. Mm-hmm. You're only supposed to show up to Congress, like once a quarter, do a couple votes, and get the heck out of here, man. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's why Bernie Sanders has never had a job before politics. 100%.
Exactly.
So that's
He did have a couple jobs, but they were nothing jobs.
Yeah.
They were nothing jobs.
Yeah, but the millionaires and billionaires and sorry.
So he never had a real job. He had
No.
no career. Politics has been his career.
Yeah.
Most of his life.
Yeah.
Except for that time when he was living in a commune and then they kicked him out because he was so freaking lazy.
100%. She's hiding in Bernie's no-no square. Did you say no-no square, Dusty? Did you say what? What'd you say?
I think he said this.
Stop! Don't touch me here. This is my no-no script.
Stop it! Stop it! I can't do it anymore. Oh, who just joined the Rube Nation? Who we got? Ghost?
Yeah, Ghost in
My
the
man
house.
Ghost. What's up, baby? Welcome to the show, man. You already asked a question.
Welcome. To the Rube Empire.
Welcome to the Empire, man. The nation of credulous rubes. The Empire. I like Empire.
Yeah.
Empire's strong, man. All right, we got time for one more question, man. What do we got, man? I'll even look at TikTok if they got a question. I'll look at the TikTokers. That should be on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. Just like my man Ghost did. Just like my man Ace Boss did. Just like Drew Money did. What do we got? You two should make your own no square TikTok. Nah, bro. Listen, I've already got a guy, Steelhead, on TikTok. He is Iron Man on Twitch. He really wants me to get in a bikini and do a dance like the little 16-year-olds that dance for the pedophiles. I won't do it. I'm a father of 3 daughters. I can't. And I just found out tonight that my 16-year-old daughter, follows my TikTok and she loves it. So she's
got funny friends.
Yeah,
she's got friends that find him hilarious.
TikTok, you'll like this. So my daughter, I was talking to my daughter on the phone today, and she's like, Dad, literally one of my friends came up to me and said, your dad has a huge TikTok and it's funny and you should check it out. And she was like, not embarrassed. She actually liked the content. It was really funny. I was like, oh my gosh, my 16-year-old daughter is a conservative. Watch out, man. It's getting crazy out there, man. So
I would call that a victory.
My man Ghost said I wanted to watch before I followed. Hey, listen, I got you, man. You got to try that out first.
Try before you buy.
You got to date us before you buy. And if you really, really like us, Ghost, make sure you support us on Patreon, man, because that's what keeps the lights on. That's what gets us going, man. It keeps us going every single day. So.
Or the donate button at the bottom of your.
And here's the deal: if in between the weeks, if you donate to us on Patreon, make sure that you notify us, let us know, and we will give you a specific shout out on our show at the beginning of the shows going forward, man.
Also, so let's do that. Dusty Joe has been a long time Patreon for us.
Dusty Joe,
you're the man.
Dusty,
we appreciate you.
Dusty's
He's
the
also
man.
a moderator on our chat room.
Sure.
So
Dusty has his own noise on this show. Dusty, he's got his own noise. That's how much we love Dusty. So Dusty, if we haven't told you that, we love you, bro. Go ahead.
What was I going to say? Oh, also, guys, if you know somebody who is a conservative,
too,
who enjoys content like this, let them know. Say, hey, I watch this guy on Twitch. I watch these idiots on Twitch.
These rubes.
These credulous rubes.
Credulous rubes.
And I'm part of their empire. I'm part of the Rube Empire, and you should join. You should come watch. Let them know. Spread the word. Word of mouth.
Amen, brother.
I think it's happening though, because we've had a solid 12 viewers for quite some time.
I know, man.
And we've been running single digits for
how long?
For very long.
Oh yeah.
So this is it's been a good day. Thank you all.
Listen, Ghost, I team up with those guys on TikTok. I got to get them on the show. The out of that group, I would love to have Topher on the show. White Fat Albert's hilarious. If you guys don't know who White Fat Albert is on TikTok, follow that dude. He's got some gold right now. It is so funny. He's like me, but cusses all the time. It is so funny, but it is like the funniest thing ever, man. So, but yeah, share the show, man. It's a lot of fun. Good old Consciously. Here's the problem. If I bring Consciously on the show, this is what Consciously is going to do. He's going to come out and say, there's racism everywhere, KKK, I'm a victim, so on and so forth. Now, I'm going to blow those ideas up very quickly like I do on a regular basis on the Strong One, which is on my TikTok. The problem, though, is this. Is like, here's what it comes down to. He gets freaked out when I make faces and put up handwritten notes on my TikTok that completely blow up his idea. What's he going to do when he has to actually answer what systematic racism is? Or should we be putting out a message of victimhood? Or should we be giving power to a group that is the size of maybe a small town in the quote-unquote KKK that's out there? Like, give me a break, man. But, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Hey, we got time for one more question, man. What do we got, man? Watch these two guys. They're a weightlifter and a mad scientist. That's true. That's true. But he's weightlifting, too. He's getting jacked and tan. He's getting out there, man. He's like Tyson Fury.
There's a line now.
It's Tyson Fury. Woo! Look at that line! Dang! The wifey's loving that stuff.
Yeah, my pec was hurting today.
Ooh, you had some titty pop going on there.
I guess it was.
Oh yeah.
It felt like I heard it, but I didn't heard it on Monday.
Hit Ghost again on that one, man. He saw the line, man. Ghost saw that line, dog.
There's more trans people than the KKK. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Ace Bossy has it. He lives in Oklahoma. Sorry. Oklahoma people are like super nice. Probably were racist in the 60s, but it's been a few generations. It's been how many generations? It's 3 generations since then. Time to get over it, man. I'm going to put this on Stitcher again. We should. That was one of the suggestions at the Podfest, was to put all of our stuff on audio again.
Okay.
We got to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Does that cost money?
No.
Does Stitcher cost money? You know what would help is if these guys donated on our Patreon, that would help us do that exact thing. Because then we can blow this thing up faster than the universe is expanding. So make sure you head over there and give us a lot of support.
Stitcher's like a place for podcasts and stuff.
Yeah. But is it as cool as twitch.tv/plausibleFoolishness?
No, it's definitely not nearly as cool.
Twitch.tv.
But it's a place where you can get. But I have to look. There's going to be some kind of fee, I'm sure.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
We ain't that broke.
Well, speak for yourself.
you what? We'll figure it out. But we love you guys.
No, but we're down for it. For sure.
Dusty, donate, people! Yeah, listen, if you donate at Patreon, we can put this thing on Stitcher. You guys can listen to us at home, at work, and so on and so forth. Because I know I like listening to like Dan Bond when I'm, working out. It's a lot of fun, man. So it's all good. Mm-hmm. I want a Mandalorian in Trump hat, also logo. Hey, serious question on Twitch.tv and TikTok. I was suggested to make a Liberal Logic shirt. If you guys would get a Liberal Logic shirt, would that help you donate to Patreon? Would that help our cause? Make it a liberal Logic shirt. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Or if we sold a Liberal Logic shirt, would you buy it?
Ace Boss, can you help out my man what Patreon is? Ace Boss, that's a good question, man.
Patreon.com/plausiblepoolishness. It's basically okay. So think back,
way back
when people like Leonardo da Vinci was making art all the time. How the heck did people like Michelangelo and Da Vinci spend all their time painting? Well, they had what were called patrons, and those patrons were very rich people who basically paid for their favorite artists to live and continue to produce their art. So Patreon and other places like it, which we're going to be, there might be some changes in that arena. We're researching and all that stuff. But either way, Patreon is a platform where you can then support people who are making art or podcasts, live streams.
Yep.
And you basically help them keep doing what they're doing.
True.
By funding them, you know, and it can be very small amount, it can be very large amount, but a lot of smalls can make a decent living.
Listen, a buck helps, man.
Yep.
So Patreon.com, absolutely, man. Did you spell it right?
Yep, Patreon.com.
Dude, look at you. Ace Boss, you're already one of my favorite new followers, man. But hey, guys, thank you so much for watching us today on Plausible Foolishness. If you're on the live stream at TikTok, make sure next time you head over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Thank you for all the support over there on good old TikTok. I'm at 31,000 followers right now, which is hilarious. 31,000.
Well,
that's hilarious.
Wow, yeah.
That's ridiculous, bro. Let's take all of that over here to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Ask my man Drew, ask my man Ace, ask Dusty. The show is a lot more entertaining, a lot more fun when you get the face view of us and you get all the graphics. And you're missing out on, Stop, Don't Touch Me in there. This is my no-no square. And all of the graphics that we put up there and so on and so forth. The Epstein updates. So we really try to do the show for you guys. We try to do it at the best that we possibly can. And we really thank you guys for so much support. But don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We are on YouTube as well. We're a little bit slower on the draw with YouTube, though, right? Do we have everything updated on YouTube right now?
No. That's my fault. It's my bad.
Okay, it's okay. It's the mad scientist problem. He is in the lab creating so many mad scientist things, okay? Do you see these guns? Give him the guns one more time. No, they can't see that arm. Give him the other arm.
Oh,
give him the gun show. You see that line? He's creating this line right here. He hasn't had time, so listen. He will make the time. We will get you on YouTube, and we'll consider Stitcher for sure. But we really appreciate you, man. And follow us everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
All you peeps who came from TikTok, go back on TikTok and
let them know.
Let them know.
Let them know, baby.
Spread that word.
Let them know, baby. Let them know, guys. Thank you so much for following us everywhere. It's been a really awesome show. It's been sweet. Dusty, boo, YouTube. But hey, man, I appreciate you guys so much. We love you guys so much. We hope you have a good one, guys. And take care, man. Peace out.
Peace out.